Hi there. I thank you for spending a little bit of your time with me today. And what I want to talk to you today about is a book that I ran across in the library. First as an audiobook, and then I got the hard copy of the book. It is Leadership Secrets of Attila the Hun, and it is by Wes, W-E-S-S Roberts, who was a PhD, or is a PhD. And what is interesting, there's two facets of this that are very interesting. The first is kind of the backstory behind the book. He had written this mainly for use in his contemporaries and colleagues. But Ross Perot, who you may remember was a presidential candidate at one point, and also who headed up a big software firm down in Texas and was very rich, he got access to this, read it, and thought it would be useful for all his management team to have access to it. So he had the authors send him 500 copies that he disseminated through the ranks. As time would have it, it snowballed, and many other people wanted to have access to it. And eventually, though they started off just taking care of it from one of the authors, or Mr. Roberts or his co-authors, kitchen table, they ended up getting a publicist and publishing house to take care of it because it was more than they could handle. So that's an interesting part of the story. The other interesting part of the story is that why did Mr. Roberts select Attila the Hun? It is because a lot of us, I know I certainly had, you think of Attila the Hun in sort of dire, evil means. In other words, it's a bad thing. But it really, when you find out a little more, it really is kind of amazing what he did. He took a multi-ethnic group of people, brought them together, and enabled them to achieve goals, to win victories that no one would have thought they would win. So that is why Mr. Roberts decided to use him as the subject matter. It is interesting because when we are leaders, you know, we have to present ourselves in a certain way, and we have to instruct those that we're bringing up to work with us and work for us. And the book addresses all of those type things. And I think that if you decide to go to the library and bring this out of mothballs, you'll be glad you did. And again, it is Leadership Secrets of Attila the Hun by Wes Roberts, PhD. And I, again, thank you. And I ask that please share this with someone if you found this of any use. And also, I ask you to leave me any comments if you feel so inclined. Thank you again for your time. Bye for now.